Hi guys, it's the Walking 00 Dead here, king of the anime and manga boxes and a lover of all things geeky here on YouTube. So today's video I'm going to be fanboying out and going down memory lane because it is the 20th anniversary of my favourite video games console of all time, the PlayStation 1. Yo, PlayStation 1 is 20 years old and that is fucking mind-blowing to me because I was, what, like 8, nearly 9 years old when this console first came out, so man, I'm just going to be sharing a flood of old school memories with you guys of what I still love about this generation and all the incredible games that came out on PlayStation 1. So I'm going to share with you guys some of my like nostalgic stories about my favourite PlayStation 1 games, and the first game I want to talk about is the sole reason that I got a PlayStation 1, and my PlayStation 1 was a birthday and Christmas present because my birthday's in November and obviously December is, you know, Christmas time, so it was a bit of a combo, you know, like present. I'm sure loads of you guys get that, and that is Resident Evil 1. Yo, and this sparked my love for like zombies, and if you know me, I'm a massive zombie fan, you know, Walking Dead fan, Dawn of the Dead fan, Resident Evil fan, whatever. And the reason that I had to have a PlayStation 1 in this game is that all of my best friends, Buddha, Bod and Dibley, you know, they used to talk about you know, Resident Evil 1 at like school. We were like, must have been in like primary school, going, oh shit, did you beat the snake? Oh man, did you see that new creature, the hunter? You know, oh, the fucking shark. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Zombies and Wesker and Barry Burton with a cold python. And I was still playing RoboCop vs Terminator on the fucking Sega Mega Drive, and I was like, holy shit, I need to check this out. And yo, I loved this game. I remember the very first time that I ever got to see it. It was over my next door neighbour's house, Bod, and he goes, yo, let me show you this cutscene. It's where the hunter jumps up and chases after you, and after that I was like, whoa, this game is incredible. It's the first time I ever seen a PlayStation 1 graphics or a game, and Resident Evil 1, I've loved it ever since. And yo. So talking about Resident Evil 1, I've got to talk about Resident Evil 2.
Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry! What is this thing? Fire! Fire! You son of a...
You know, the game that in every way was better than the original, and I'll say this, far better game than Resident Evil 1, but Resident Evil 1's got like a certain connection to me and a certain nostalgia that makes me prefer Resident Evil 1, even though I know this is a far better game in every single way. You know, you get the scenario A and B, you get, once again, two different characters, so many hours of gameplay out of this. I used to rinse this game over and over again, and a quick little story of how I got this game was I used to be like the best high jumper on the region that I live in, and there was like a sports camp, like, you know, when you get 6 weeks off for the summer holidays over here for like school wise, yeah, and basically I was quite athletic when I was younger, so like they offered me to go to this like sports camp, you know, like in America you get band camps and all this shit that you go off to, and like on the school summer holidays, and they wanted me to do this like sports like camp basically, and I was like, man, I don't want to do that fucking shit. I want to lay in bed and play video games and do whatever the fuck I want to do, go down the beach, pool girls. And my mum basically goes, if you go there, I'll buy you Resident Evil 2, because I knew Resident Evil 2 was coming up and I had no way of saving pocket money to get it, and I was like, I need Resident Evil 2, I'm going to that fucking sports shit. You know, begrudgingly getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was to get there for like 7 o'clock in the morning, but it was worth it, Resident Evil 2. I rinsed it, I played it so many times, and then my brother got it, because I lent it to him, and then he rinsed it out, played it so many times. We're both massive zombie fans, we're both massive fans of Resident Evil. And, you know, Resident Evil 2, can't wait for this remake. So I'm going to run down 3 games super quick. First off, we got Silent Hill, and you know, obviously like survival horrors, in my opinion, blew up on the PlayStation 1. Resident Evil, Silent Hill, things like Clock Tower, Nightmare Creatures, you know, all those sort of things. And this game used to scare the fucking shit out of me. And it wasn't because of the creatures or, you know, the combat or anything like that. It was the music and the atmosphere. It really creeped me out, like I was expecting a fucking demon to burst out of my door and like, try and come after me. And I was like, holy shit, this game's freaking me out a little bit. But I still love it, man. They don't make scary games anymore. Another one, Parasite Eve 2. A lot of people shit on this and say that Parasite Eve 1's amazing. But once again, PlayStation 1, in my opinion, RPGs blew up all over the place. And this was a real unique combination of RPG and survival horror, which at the time were my two favourite like genres of games. So it was the absolute like love child for me. The like CGI cinematics, you know, the cutscenes in this were fucking mind-blowing. They were great for their time. And I loved this game. I know a lot of people shit on part 2, but I've never played number 1, but I loved this. It was great, absolutely great. And then finally, Dino Crisis, once again another survival horror. Resident Evil with dinosaurs. What can I say? Just fucking goofy, wacky, silly fun. So I've got to talk about the PlayStation 1's masterpiece, my favourite PlayStation 1 game of all time.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
You can't deny that this game doesn't deserve all of the praise that it gets. It was revolutionary for the time. It, in my opinion, completely changed gaming. It added a great quality of cinematics, storytelling, voice acting. It pretty much created the stealth genre. It made it famous. You know, in my opinion, this game still has the best selection of bosses in one game ever that I've ever seen. Foxhound was just absolutely incredible. Psycho Mantis fight, Sniper Wolf, Falcon Raven, Liquid, the Revolver Ocelot, Grey Fox, the tank fight, Metal Gear Rex. I mean, this game was just absolutely mind-blowing. Such an in-depth, interesting story with incredible, complex like themes, just great characters, great gameplay, fun gameplay, man. Holy crap. The way that I discovered this is, like I said, back in the day on demo discs. I was playing this, and at first I absolutely hated this game, but a few of my friends were going, oh man, get further into this demo because it's so good. And I couldn't get into the building at first because I was so used to action games with running in, and I wasn't used to stealth and, you know, having patience. I've got no patience for like platformers, so I didn't really have patience for stealth. But then I finished the demo and I fell in fucking love with it, and then I played the demo over and over and over and over again, and I couldn't wait for Metal Gear Solid to come out at that point. And I remember I went down to like CB Games, this like underground market like video game store, which doesn't exist anymore where I am, but oh fuck, that's a ton of nostalgia thinking about CB Games. And oh look, on the back right there, as you can see, CB Games, yo, holy shit, that is nostalgic. But I traded in a load of things like Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and some other shit games to get Metal Gear Solid. And I also picked up, I think I got like, I still have these actually, I got the Solid Snake, no, Liquid Snake figure, and I also got the Psycho Mantis figure as well. As getting, so I traded in quite a few things just to get this game. And holy shit, well, I must have been like 11. And what age certificate? This must be like at least a 15 or something, or an 18 maybe. But somehow they sold it to like someone far fucking younger, you know, that shouldn't have been able to actually buy this game. And oh my god, how many times have I completed this game? I don't know. A lot, just insane amount of times. I love it. You know, if you know me, you know I'm such a big Metal Gear Solid fanboy, and this game is the complete reason why. For me, the PlayStation 1 was revolutionary. It blew my mind because I was young enough to catch the very tail end of the Sega Mega Drive and, you know, the Super Nintendo. So I grew up on Sonic and Mario and The Legend of Zelda and Alex the Kid in Wonderland and all those great sort of like old school games. Then the PlayStation 1 came out and holy shit, it just changed absolutely everything. It must have felt like, you know, the equivalent of people playing Pong then going to like The Legend of Zelda, because things like Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid, Gran Turismo, Wipeout, you know, like Abe's Odyssey, Soul Reaver, Command & Conquer, Papa the Rapper, Kick, Punch, it's all in the mind if you want to test me. You know, things like Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot came out, and these games were amazing. You know, brilliant graphics for the time, voice acting, storylines. There was like cinematography in these games, and games just got completely shook up. And does anybody remember these? Yo, memory card. What is this? I think these are like 8 megabytes, but if anyone remembers these were expensive as fuck, and you know, all you like Xbox One and PlayStation 4 like gamers nowadays with your terabyte hard drives, yo, these tiny ass little things will probably get about 8 saves on it, so you can only get like 8 games on it. And this was, in my opinion, when I was a kid, like, you could go no wrong with this controller. It was untouchable. Look at it, that old school. The analog sticks, those analog sticks just changed gaming, man. Especially on consoles, because could you imagine a controller nowadays without an analog stick? It just wouldn't happen. And yeah, it just felt perfect in your hand. And oh man, but you know, I like the Xbox controller a little bit more nowadays. But yeah, back when you was a kid, this just blew every controller out of the water for me. And another awesome thing as a kid that I really miss, you guys out there might remember if you're old enough, is like old school like PlayStation, the official PlayStation magazine, getting demo discs. And I really wish I still had some for this video, where you could get a demo disc and it would have maybe 5-10 games on it, and some of my most favourite games that I ever discovered I found on a demo disc, like Abe's Oddworld, Metal Gear Solid, yeah, Nightmare Creatures. Just, you know, picking up and looking through it and going, oh, I might check this game out, and you get the demo disc, man. And it's just not the same nowadays, because I know you can download it off PSN or Xbox Live, just like a quick demo of the game, but you know, getting like 5 free demos was just, it was old school, and it was such nostalgia for me. I hope you've enjoyed me, you know, geeking out over the 20th anniversary of the PlayStation 1. In the comment section down below, I want to know what are your top 5 PlayStation 1 games, and if you want to say why, feel free. And I want to know, how did you get your PlayStation 1? Just share your PlayStation 1 memories with me, guys, because, you know, I'd love to hear some of the crazy shit that, you know, you did as a kid. And if you like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Give it the thumbs up for that PlayStation 1. Please subscribe. I do anime, manga videos, video game let's plays. I do tons of geeky ass fucking shit on this channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Ooh, which game do I pick? Now we're going to go Metal Gear Solid. May the sun never set on the British anime empire.